Hi, I'm Ben from Electrical Innovations, electrician in Derby. The speedE, I first saw it and I thought it was really cool. I'm a fan of the products anyway, and it's really different. I'm not seeing anything else like it. I've been using it to connect up a control panel, so it's really good for putting a torque attachment in the driver and then using the speedE to just whiz it in, and you're not going to worry about over tightening it, and you just give it the last nip up by hand at the end. I like that.
I'm Darren Spencer and I run Darren Spencer Electrical, a small electrical company based in Worcestershire, and we've been here today upgrading a fuse board where I've been using the speedE. It has some great advantages, especially taking the old rewirable fuses out. It does take a good 10-15 minutes off the time-wise. You don't have to use your wrist, so that's good, being really handy with that. Be perfect in the electrical world, especially a domestic installer, unscrewing and screwing up socket front, switch fronts, removing fuse boards. It'd be brilliant for doing that. Obviously, you don't know if you're doing 5 fuse boards a week, it will obviously help your health, where there's a lot of repetitive wrist action, whereas a lot of, you're talking 15-20 turns of a screwdriver. It would definitely help with that. I think at the moment that would be the best benefit.
Hi, I'm Scott Priddy from Safgas Limited, and I've been lucky enough to be using the speedE screwdriver for a while now. Since I've been using the speedE, being a service and breakdown engineer for gas boilers, the main places that I've been using it are taking the boiler cover off, undoing and doing up some of the screws where you're taking out the printed circuit board. It's dead handy for that, where you've got a long thread and you're constantly moving your wrist. You don't have to do that with the speedE. I've also used it on some of the electrical chock blocks in our wiring centres. The major benefits of the speedE is I'm saving time going back to the van to get my impact driver. I've got it in my pocket. It's a nice size for your pocket. It's a nice feel and a nice touch to it, and I can really get some force behind it for those awkward screws where I'd usually jump back down to the van, get the impact driver and come back, so it's making me a lot more efficient.
Hi, I'm Fran Priddy from Safgas. I've been using the speedE for a few weeks now. I've only just started going out and doing boiler servicing, so I'm still getting to grips with the amount of screws and everything that are involved, and I'm finding that using a manual screwdriver, it is starting to have an impact on my wrists already. So using the speedE, I'm finding it a lot easier to get screws out. I've been watching Scott work for months now and can see the amount of work that he's got to do with screws and using the manual screwdriver. I'm already seeing this as being a big part of my toolkit going forward. One of the main benefits of using the speedE with a lot of repetitive service work or breakdown work is the amount of time that it's going to save. And I can also see that there's going to be some potential health benefits in the future. It's going to save a lot of impact on your wrists. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it to any trade that will be going out and doing repetitive work like servicing or breakdowns.
Mainly recommend the speedE for any kind of trade really that's always got a screwdriver in their pocket.
I recommend the speedE for someone who has issues with their wrists, arthritis possibly, someone who can't get full movement of their hands. Would be ideal.
I think the speedE is a bit of a game changer for anyone doing a lot of fuse boards. So if you're doing a lot of electrical fuse boards, I think it's going to save you a lot of time, and it's definitely going to be worthwhile.